We can start whenever you're ready.
All right, we don't have like a theme song or anything, huh? Do 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 do.
No, not not right now. We don't.
One
This
day.
one day. This is a test run. We'll
Oh,
see how this work out,
all right. So
and then we go from there. You want to introduce yourself?
you can go first.
All right. How y'all doing? I'm Stephen Powell. I'm Stephen. This gonna be our podcast. We just starting it out, seeing how it go. And I got with me today my lovely co-host.
You want me to say my name? My name is Elizabeth Powell. Originally Elizabeth Crystal Brea, from Miami, Florida. Um, let's see a little bit about myself. I'm 38. I have 3 children. We've been married since 2010, so however long that is. We've been dating since 2007, so however long that is on top of that. But we didn't have our first child till 2013, so we hung out a bit before we started popping these things out. So, and I mean, we have very different backgrounds, so a lot of times our opinions on things are super different. But for some reason, it just, I don't know, being different works for us.
Yeah, it does. It works for us. Hold on right quick. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about her. I'm Stephen, like I said, from New York. Grew up in Virginia. Moved back to Virginia. So we got 3 kids. We've been married a long time. I don't know how many years off the top of my head, but we've been married for a long, hot minute. And this is just gonna be a podcast about who knows what and what knows who, whatever we come up with.
The stuff we talk about that should be interesting to other people because we can literally talk about anything and have a great time together. So it's like an invitation into our conversations, right?
Yeah,
Because we be laughing and having a good old time.
it's definitely entertaining to us.
It's definitely entertaining to us.
And we won't be talking about nothing super crazy. We just have regular conversation about regular stuff. So we're just gonna give y'all a little insight on what we be talking about, I guess.
All right, so the first thing I wanted to talk about was about the Delta flight that was headed to Spain, and 2 hours into the flight had to turn around and come back because a passenger had diarrhea so bad that it went down their pant leg and onto the carpet on their way to the bathroom. So, and even though Delta tried to clean it up, they said everybody on the plane was like, it pretty much smelled like poop and vanilla, and nobody could.
In vanilla.
Yeah, because I guess the cleaner they used was vanilla scented. Everybody know you don't try to clean doo-doo with no scents. Everybody know that. You clean doo-doo with bleach or like harsh chemical smells. Nobody wants like doo-doo mixed with any, especially nothing edible. That's what pisses me off. When they be doing edible scents with caca. It's like, who wants shit vanilla cookies? Like,
So
they ruining the whole flavor
they
for...
put a edible smell with an inedible smell.
Yeah, I don't like that. Put a flower
What?
on it. You put a flower on a doo-doo,
Some
not
people eat flowers.
chocolate. You don't put chocolate on doo-doo smell or vanilla.
Some people eat flowers.
And that always
What
makes
should
it
they
worse.
put the smell? They should put doodle with vomit. They should put what? You can't put. I would think you would put a
No.
edible or at least more pleasant smell with an unpleasant smell. It don't gotta be something edible. It don't gotta be food. It could have been.
When it comes to like doo-doo, because doo-doo is such a distinctly like strong smell, you gotta fight that doo-doo with, I mean, bleach, honestly. If it ain't bleach smelling, I don't trust it anyway. Now I just feel like there's fecal particles in the air. There's like, I have to cover my mouth. There's too much going on. I need to smell chemicals, cleaning, germs.
My question is, if you was on that flight, would you rather land early somewhere you ain't? Would you rather land early or endure the smell until you got where you going?
Spain is like a 9-hour flight.
Oh,
Hell
they was
no.
going to Spain from where?
From Atlanta. No way. It's no way. It's
Oh,
no
yeah,
way
that's
I would
a
have rolled
big-
from Atlanta to Spain.
Damn.
I would have had to cause a commotion. They would have had to land
But-
that plane for a whole nother reason. Because I would have been acting all the way
How
up.
much? how they didn't catch that they was having this problem before?
You know how diarrhea is?
Yeah, but it couldn't have been so bad that it stunk up the whole plane like that. Like it should have just messed up their pants and clothes, and then they get
You don't know
cleaned up.
diarrhea?
I do. I guess I never had
don't know
seen
diarrhea.
It must have
Diarrhea-
been violent.
A lot of times, diarrhea smell is not regular shit. It's like sour shit smell. It's like a different shit smell than regular poop. It's you could smell somebody sick. That's when you smell that. You be like, ooh, somebody's sick. Ooh, because it smells sour and sickness. And diarrhea can hit you at any time. And you know what I realized when we was in that Cancun airport? They got too much food at these airports. Too many restaurants, too much stuff. And a lot of that stuff is not food people need to be eating before they're on a plane for a long amount of time. It's no reason why they got a taco place.
No, that's not the airport.
It ain't no reason why they got seafood. No. People got to sit amongst other people.
Let me tell you something.
They need to just get them some salads. Is okay. A sandwich is okay.
Because people been flying for decades and decades, and this is probably the first well-known case of a plane having to land because of something like this. So it's not the airport food people.
Oh, so it's the person's fault?
It's the person's fault. You gotta know your body. If you old enough to fly from Atlanta to Spain, you old enough to know what your body can handle, what your body can't handle. I'm guessing it had to be their first flight because it probably was nerves mixed with whatever they ate.
It don't matter because they would have had to turn around and take me back. I'm not flying.
But think about it from this perspective. Think about it from somebody who this their first vacation, the first time they go into Spain, they only took a certain amount of days off of work. Now they got to land early, try to book a flight, or is that
Delta?
plane?
Yeah, Delta took them to Spain. They just needed to switch planes.
Oh,
so
they just
went back to Atlanta, and
so they only lost maybe a few hours.
They lost a couple of hours. Yeah, half a day. Let's give them half a day is what they lost.
That's not that bad then, I guess.
I mean, but that's
where did they land though?
They went back to Atlanta. They went 2 hours up to like Virginia area, and then they U-turned around
up to Virginia.
Yeah.
Where's Spain at? I don't know the geographics.
You don't know the map.
I don't know the map. I'm like, how they going north to go east? I've been to Spain. I don't know what.
You don't even know what flight pattern you took going to Spain.
I think we went through Germany. I don't know.
But then, like, a lot of times people, too, like, they take whatever's the cheapest flight to get them into Europe, and then they take connecting flights elsewhere. When you have a flight that messes you up, it can mess up all your connecting flights. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how people get screwed at the airport is...
Well, hopefully that was a direct flight to where everybody was trying to go, but it was probably people trying to go other places.
Yeah, from that. Yeah, it was a direct flight.
Right.
Dang, right? God, y'all. This with the airport, you never know. See how they did us in Cancun?
You know what I'm surprised about? I'm surprised ain't no TikTok videos about it. Might be ain't no TikTok videos. Ain't no Instagram stories about it. Somebody's on that plane.
I was going to say airplane mode, but I guess you could like record and then post later. There probably is something on there.
On that plane recording that situation, and I know they was mad.
They even now the thing that I would have been upset about is they let the person who had diarrhea the first time back on plane for the second time.
Oh, they did?
That's when I would have put my foot down like,
No, they deserve.
You already missed your chance.
They deserve.
You ain't finna ruin this for us twice. No way. I would have been like, everybody, we need to vote. He can't fly with us going down because he'd have made us all lose half a day. You think I wouldn't? You know me. I would have rallied people together like, they trying to let him back on the flight, right? We can't let that happen. What? That's wrong? That's not wrong because how do we know? Fool me once.
So I'm thinking from the person's perspective, they already had the most embarrassing moment of their life.
So they should be so shamed.
No, not shamed. They didn't do it on purpose. Hopefully, they didn't do it on purpose. It don't matter.
You shit yourself. Why wouldn't you want to go home and go shower?
They showered at the airport. I'm sure the airport people was like, hey, come on over here. We help you out. Let you shower and all that.
And what about that doo-doo clothes? What, they finna leave that?
They
threw that away?
That's hazardous waste.
Oh, they threw that away, huh? They ain't finna throw that in the wash.
They burnt that. They threw that right away.
I'm gonna tell you something. If you shit yourself on the plane with me, and the plane got turned around and go back, you ain't finna ride on the plane again with me to go there. And I'm finna petition all the other
sure they don't
riders.
Even know which
I'm gonna
one
go
did
around
it.
the people. You know, I'm very convincing, and I'm gonna be like, look. We ain't got time to come back again. We all trying to get to Spain. We all ain't got but a little bit trying to do this vacation.
We not turning around again. We just gonna ride this out, baby. We gonna smell this out. 6 more hours we got.
They'll have the air marshals waiting on me because I'm finna fight that person.
No, then your vacation
I'll
over.
never ride again.
And you banned from Spain. You over here fighting. You banned from Delta and Spain.
I'd be like that Dubai girl locked up.
Oh yeah,
locked up abroad.
Another black woman. We got another black one, y'all.
We got another one acting up in a country. She better learn it. The black women better learn these laws.
Well, that's what they get. That's what they get.
He said America is the only one that allows foolery.
Nah, that's other
violent
countries.
Foolery. Other countries is not okay with that.
Other countries don't care about none of that.
They don't. They say, y'all ain't finna be acting up around here.
They done with it.
I see for the third subject, you put men in tank tops.
Yeah.
So let me just tell y'all this. So earlier, we're folding up, putting up some laundry. And my husband's doing my son's stuff, and I'm doing my daughter's stuff. And he asked about a tank top, and he's like, "Who is this for?"
I know who.
Now,
it was
mind
for.
you, all our kids' clothes is different sizes. You can clearly tell who it's for. But I'm like, "That's for Finn, who's our oldest son." And he's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Your son likes tank tops." Since I've known my husband outside of like a wife beater undershirt, I ain't never seen him wear a tank top. I purchased him tank tops over the years. He just doesn't wear them. He's not a tank top guy.
That's not for outside the
Our
house.
son, on the other hand, he likes tank tops. He's cute. You know, he's got a little chub to him, but he's very comfortable with his body. So I love that he loves tank tops. I encourage him to wear a tank top.
I've never heard him express that he likes tank tops. Ever.
Wow.
I seen the first time I ever seen him wear a tank top is you put that tank top, the one we talking about, on him to go to flag football practice. Luckily, he had a wife beater undershirt on under it. You know what's the funniest part? When you gave him that shirt, he put it on. I said, "You wearing that wife beater?" He said, "What's a wife beater?" I said, in my mind, I'm thinking about all the problematicness of the term wife beater for a shirt. But besides all that, I said, "Who gave you that shirt to wear?" He said, "Mommy." I said, "That's what you want to wear?" He said, "Yeah, I'll wear it." I said, "Well, all right. I mean, if you didn't have that undershirt, that wife beater on under that, your whole titty would be out the whole time."
Then that would be fine. And that would be fine. Let me tell you what. You see, I'm from a hot city, Miami. People wear tank top. Guys wear tank tops in Miami. Straight guys, gay guys, guys who will rob you. Anybody could wear a tank top. A tank top is not like whatever. And if somebody's like nip shows or they're wearing their tank top, who cares? You're wearing a tank top as a man. It's gonna happen. It's not a big deal. And our son loves tank tops because look, he even be telling me he wore a tank top in Cancun. You remember that tank top he picked out with like the palm trees and stuff on it, and you was opposed to it at first.
No,
and I was like, it's
jersey.
fine.
That's different. That's a jersey. We on vacation. We at the beach. We at the waters. We at the stuff. That's different. He just wearing a tank top.
4th of July, he wore a tank top.
Did he?
Yeah, I think the last 2 4th of Julys in a row. Because last year he was like, he really liked the tank top. He likes wearing tank tops because he gets hot. That's what he says. He likes tank tops because he gets hot.
I don't mind him wearing tank tops.
You do.
I'm not going to wear tank tops.
Because you don't wear tank tops. You don't want him to wear tank tops.
He want to wear that.
Just like shorts above the knee.
Let me tell you something.
You don't wear shorts above the knee, so you don't want him to wear shorts above the knee.
And I don't want him to wear shorts above the knee because I don't.
Because you don't wear shorts above the knee.
Why you got your knees out? What your knees out for?
You got your knees out because it's hot outside. Who you flirting with?
Why you flirting out here with your knees out? Put them knees away.
It's hot outside.
No, it's not that hot.
It's hot outside. The knees need to breathe.
No, man. I tried to walk my knees out and I felt naked. I felt like I didn't have no clothes on. I said,
just because your shorts were above your knees, all of a sudden you have no clothes on.
Shorts above your knees, you're naked. For men, that's a fact.
That's not a fact.
You pretty much naked.
I told you, next time we're somewhere, just look around.
I see these dudes out here with their knees out looking crazy.
All the dads' knees is out but you.
You know why them dads' knees is out?
Why?
Because they want attention. I don't want no attention. They want somebody looking at them like, oh snap, look at them knees. He got them knees out,
got
y'all.
Some nice knees.
Him and his wife must not be getting along.
You know they on the rocks. He out here with them knees out.
I ain't seen her at none of these football games for the kids.
Them knees.
He's at all these practices by himself with his knees out. You know what that means?
Everybody got their knees out but you. But you know what I don't like though? Is because I feel like it looks kind of like hoodie. You know what I mean? This ain't no hood
What look
area.
hoodie? If my knees are covered?
Yeah,
I don't
it's like,
care.
why is the short so long? It feels, I hate to say it, but ghetto.
That's the era. Yeah, I'm ghetto. I'll be that. That's the era I come from. Cover them knees up. Cover them elbows up, pretty much. If
your
you lucky my
shoulders,
elbows be out.
Your shoulders.
I just started letting my elbows out not too long ago.
Yeah, right. You love to show your elbows. You just don't like to show your shoulders.
I don't care about that.
You don't show no shoulders. That's what I like.
What I'm showing my shoulders for?
You don't show your shoulders. You don't show your knees.
Let me tell you something.
You know,
If you got your knees showing and your shoulders showing, I already know what time you on.
What time?
I already know what time you on,
That's
buddy.
attention-seeking time.
You were seeking attention from all. You a pan. You not seeking
You a
attention
pan.
just from the opposite.
That's that plus.
You a pan.
That's the plus on the LGBTQIA plus.
You a plus.
You a plus. If you got the shoulders and the knees
Shoulders
out as a
and
man,
knees out.
you're a plus sign.
That's plus, buddy. Apple Plus, Disney Plus. You all of that, all of the above.
I just don't think that you should try to push that on our son.
I'm not.
He's
I
cute
let him
with his
wear. I
shoulders
let him
and
wear
his
his tank
knees
top
out.
to his flag football practice. I threw it out my mind. I said, he's having fun.
That's all that matters. Exactly.
He cool. That's fine. I don't care. He comfortable. I'm
Exactly.
comfortable.
You can't push you on him. It's like the bus. You
Nah.
think that he should, no, don't suck your teeth on the
There
whole
we
bus
go with
thing.
that.
So let me explain this bus situation to you guys. So our son and our daughter, just the first year, they ride in the bus to school. I'm against the bus because I hated the bus growing up. So I don't like the school bus as it is. I rode it. I hated it. So it's their first year on the bus. They were fine on the bus first couple of days. They're sitting together, our son and our daughter. Then the next week, because I guess after it's been the first week of school, now there's assigned seating on the bus. And so, they separated them because he's in 5th and she's in 3rd. And they kind of put them more with kids in their grade level or whatever. And they put him towards the back of the bus. Anybody who ever rode the school bus know. The back of the bus is a certain type of student that's in that back of the bus.
Back of the bus is for the real niggas.
These are what I like to call the hooligans.
The real niggas is at the back
The
of the
hooligans is in the back of the bus. They're loud. They're cussing. They're doing whatever that they don't want the adults at the front of the bus to see or hear. Hence why they're all the way in the back so they can do their hooligan shenanigans all together.
I learned.
Personally, I was the kind of kid, I was doing my homework on the bus. I used to sit with my best friend. We sat close to the front, sometimes behind the bus driver, behind the bus attendant, because I never wanted any parts of the tomfoolery that was going on.
Because you was on the bus.
School buses in Miami
doing the
were
wrong
wild
stuff.
enough. I didn't need no extra mess going on.
You was on the bus doing the wrong thing. You ain't supposed
You
to be
was
on
on
there.
the bus.
Homework is for home. It's
So,
not for the bus.
Anyways, it goes.
Don't do your homework
So our
on the
son
bus.
comes and he's like, I don't want to ride the bus anymore. And I'm like, that's fine. And my husband's like, well, what happened? And he's like, well, they put us in the back of the bus. And I'm like, oh, you definitely don't have to ride. He's like, Mom, it was awful. Their conversation was absolutely inappropriate. They were being so loud. They were standing up, even when the bus driver told them to be quiet. My husband was like, oh, it's fine. You just mind your business and be in the back of the bus. I said, mind your business? I said, you think Finn is like you or like me? He sees the tomfoolery, he's going to say something about it.
That's not what he's supposed to be
Because
doing.
it doesn't matter. That's who we are. We see the tomfoolery, we saying something.
Well, if you say something, they're going to say something back to you.
Well, that's exactly what happened. He
not-
told them that they should be quiet because the bus driver had told them multiple times to be quiet and sit
That's
down.
just-
And
that's
you know
just
how the little
crazy.
hooligans are. All of a sudden now, the joke's on my son, who wants to do the right thing. This is the thing I never understood about the bus. The kids who are doing the wrong thing will literally make fun of the kids who are doing the right thing. How does that make sense?
That's why you're supposed to sit there and mind your business while the kids is in the back acting up, minding their business. They unwinding. What they're doing is getting out their system before they go home. Because you know when you go home, you're supposed to act right. You can't do your cussing and stuff. You can't do your wilding out and saying your inappropriate
And
jokes
what
when you
about the
get to
ride
the
in
house.
the morning? Because he said they was acting up in the morning too.
Yeah, you getting it out your system before you get to school. Because guess what you got to do when you get to school? You got to sit down. You got to be quiet. What you got to do when you get home? You gotta be quiet, do your homework, eat your food. Your parents always tell you to be quiet. So them little micro times in the between home and school, that's your time when you're supposed to be able to act out, say crazy stuff, get your cursing in without any adults all up in your face. And if other kids is getting in the way of that, then you need to put them in their place. Hey, this is how I unwind. Get in your place.
This
be
is the
quiet.
bus. It's crazy.
Hey,
watch out, kids.
It's crazy. You know what I told him? I told him if you can't handle that bus, I don't know how you gonna handle middle school. Say because middle school gonna be crazy.
I
just
already
like
told
that.
you he's either going to private school or homeschool. Anyways, here these middle schools here are not really preparing them for high school. Public school is trash nowadays. Like the curriculum is trash. It's not preparatory for collegiate level at all. Like if you want your kids to excel, you literally got to give them tutoring programs or things that give them a step ahead. But if you're just doing the bare minimum through the school system, they're not going to be prepared because I've been looking at the work they're giving him and I'm like, what is this? Third grade work in fifth grade? What the case is that the hooligans on the bus, they make it unbearable. What is it for you to just sit in your seat quiet? It's a 20-minute ride. 15-20 minutes on the bus.
Because that's boring.
Why do you feel like you have to get all the foolery out of your system in those 10-15? Then the bus is like a vicious place too. It's as if there's not an adult at the front. I remember there used to be fights on the bus. What? Kids used to get beat up in the back of the bus.
Yeah.
It's only, how many times is between stops? 1 minute, 2 minutes? What is going on here? You don't need a lot of time
to beat somebody down in the back of the bus. I got in a lot of fights on the bus when I was a kid.
Hell no.
Because the bus is where you get all that craziness out.
No way.
The driver all the way in the front, he ain't got time to be worried about what you got in the bus.
I don't like
Some of them do. You can see, you know, the bus drivers who got in trouble for acting crazy because the kids was acting crazy. But majority of the time, the bus is just a wild place. It's the Thunderdome.
Let me just say what be pissing me off too out here. So we live in a predominantly white area. I expect that shit in Miami because Miami is wild. It's a lot of wild ass kids. We're living in a nice town. Why is these white kids acting up on the bus in suburbia? This is what I'm trying to figure out because they don't have no reason to. Where I was from, these kids come from an environment. It's like perpetuates wild and crazy behavior. Where in this town are they perpetuating that? When they were like the first day they got on the bus and the girl was twerking, I was like, what? Then when they told me she was Caucasian with a little blonde bob cut, I said, get out of here. What is happening?
They learning it from their parents. That's just the life they live.
Learning from their parents. These white women at home twerking?
You think they're not?
Oh my God. Please don't even put that thought in my head.
If they can't twerk out in the streets, the safest place is for them to twerk at home.
You know what? The fact that you just said that is like alarms going off in my head. They are in the house twerking. You ain't lying.
Well, they're not going to the clubs and getting their dance out. They at the house twerking. They
Can you imagine when the white husband walk in and see his wife in the living room getting loose or something, a little John or something? What do kids twerk to nowadays? I don't know. Cardi B, she in the living room with that walk on.
If that Caucasian husband go in the house and he see his Caucasian wife twerking, he just had a realization. Oh, I'm not what she really want. I know what she want. All this time, I thought Becky was.
All this time, she wanted to be black and with black.
That's why she look at my homeboy Tyrone like that all the time. Always asking when he coming over. I knew she danced too good to be a regular white. I knew it.
They be in the living room practicing hard.
Super hard, throwing it all the way back. And guess what?
Throwing it back.
Guess what? Them kids is around the corner watching.
Yeah, watching. That's the little girl
What's mama
from the bus.
doing? What's that?
The little girl from the bus. She was seeing her mama twerking. Now she on the bus.
You ain't got to do that. These kids can look on YouTube. If their parents let them watch regular YouTube, they seeing all the twerking, all the videos, and all that. They ain't even got to be from their mama. Their mama good. not have a rhythm in their body. They just see it from TV nowadays.
You know why? Because nowadays, well, I guess not nowadays, but the white kids have always wanted to be the black kids.
Yeah,
Because, black has always been cool.
cool.
Not
is
in
cool.
my culture, but, for the most part, black has always been cool. Like,
Cool
to be
is
black.
cool. I mean, who wouldn't want to be black?
we're not going to answer that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who wouldn't, but it's a lot of different races and cultures around the world. And I promise you, they do not. They do not want to be black.
Either way, our son ended up not having to ride the bus. She's
Yep.
taking them and dropping them off
I sure am.
every day. But you know who suffers the most? My daughter, because she loved the bus. She loved it. Now she can't
But
ride
she
the
would
bus.
love a chance to bring the hooligan out
No,
of her.
because she was
Like
having
her
a good
daddy.
time on the bus. She didn't have
She got
that
that-
same experience.
She got half of that hooligan DNA in her. It was calling to her. She was waiting for her time to get to the back of the bus.
No,
You'll be sad when she the one twerking in the back
she's
of the
not
bus.
going to be twerking.
Look at how you said that fast. You don't know that if all her little friends back there
Her
twerking.
friends ain't twerking. I know what type of. She got good quality friends. She always got good quality friends. You see, she had the one friend that was too wild. She was like, nope.
Nope, can't be
You can't,
friends.
not my friend. Can't be friends with you. You too wild. You making everybody mad.
She get loose.
You making everybody angry. They don't even want to play with me because I'm over here
'Cause
playing,
I'm playing with you, yeah.
So I gotta let you go. Now this is second grade.
It was second
this is
grade.
second grade politics she got going on. Second grade, she contemplating. Look, you not the good quality. You're not the type of quality of person I want to be around because you making me look like I'm like you.
Looking like
to the
I
point
don't know
where
how to
people
act.
don't want to play with me. So gotta cut you off. She cutting them off early. I like
She
that.
do cut him off early. I like that about her too.
But she not mean about it. She
She's
honest.
honest. Yeah,
she
she's
honest.
kind.
She
She
honest.
ain't nice, but she kind.
She tried to tell the little girl, said, look, people don't like that you playing this type of way. Nobody's playing like that. That's why they don't want to play with
She
you.
did try to tell her.
The
That's what I
little
love
girl.
about her. That she does like try to give people a chance, but she only give you one chance.
Yeah, that's how she should be.
She
You one
only
and
give
done.
you one chance, and I always tell her she be like, "I hate kids that don't listen."
Me too.
I'm like, "Girl, you don't listen hardly."
And you a kid.
She's like, "I do listen."
One and done. Everybody get that one time. Look, I'm going to tell you one time. You don't listen?
She get
I
that
can't
from
help
you.
Good luck.
100%.
You got it. You know what you're doing.
What are we looking at on time?
27 minutes.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're only doing 30, right?
Yeah, we're only doing 30.
Yes.
So you ready to wrap it up?
That's a practice run.
Oh, okay. Well, so practice round. Getting ready to wrap up. So what's going to be our closing stuff?
We could have like a subject that we bring up every time, like a positive of the week or yeah, like a positive of the week or like a good news of the week or something good that happened in the world or something like that. Or we could talk about something serious. Well, no, because that would make it drag on longer.
Yeah,
If we talk
yeah.
about something serious that happened in the week. Just something good that happened in the week, either in our household or something we know about in the world that happened good.
Yeah, yeah.
Or anything, whatever you could think of.
We end with a joke.
What joke?
You gotta come up with it. You gotta come with a joke, and I gotta come with a joke. Whoever joke funny is, we'll start keeping the tally. of who
No,
got the
because
funny
my
joke.
jokes,
Your jokes don't be funny. I got some funny jokes.
we could talk about how your daddy always wear a tie, but he ain't got no job.
Who's laughing? I'm not laughing at that. Laugh by yourself. I'm so happy for you.
That's not the type of joke you're
That's
talking
not the
about.
type of jokes I'm talking
You talking
about.
about
I'm
knock-knock
very
jokes?
irritated with you.
Talking about knock-knock jokes.
I'm talking about like any type of jokes, a funny story or anything.
I'm not doing no knock-knock jokes. Ain't got no funny stories.
I'm sure we got some. We got lots of funny stories. We gotta tell funny stories without telling people names. Somebody for the listen and know who the stories
No,
is
see.
about.
I don't care. All the stories I could tell, I could say. I could tell the stories because the people know it's the truth. And none of the stories I ever tell is anything that like hurt people's feelings or something embarrassing, super bad. It'd be stuff I say to them. They might not. No, I'll never say nothing crazy.
Yeah, of course, of course.
But if you listen this far, I appreciate you listening. Thanks.
Keep rocking with us.
Keep rocking with us. We'll try to roll these things out. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't know what I'm uploading this on
Like,
yet.
comment, subscribe.
You know how they say on the YouTube.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Share.
That's how the baby be.
The baby, everything he watch, start off with like, comment, and subscribe. Everything he watch, all them little kiddie shows. Remember Finna G used to say that at the table.
Yeah, hey
Before I let them-
guys. They used to always start everything saying, hey guys. It's like, who are you talking? Where's the camera?
Like that Dora scene in that Dora the Explorer movie.
Oh,
But yeah. All right, yeah, if you listen this far, I appreciate you for listening. This is us and we out. Peace.
bye.